As we gaze up at the night sky, we can't help but wonder about our place in the universe. Are we alone, or do other civilizations exist out there? Let me share with you a fascinating true story about the future. In approximately 5 billion years, the Sun will enter the red giant phase of its life cycle, causing the oceans to boil away and rendering the Earth's surface uninhabitable for most life forms. But even before that, life on Earth will be destroyed by a combination of astrophysical and geological events, as well as human activities such as climate change and environmental degradation. However, at that point in time, human technology will have reached its peak, and scientists will have discovered a habitable planet light years away from Earth. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is a likely candidate. It's the smallest of the 4 Galilean moons orbiting Jupiter, the 6th closest to the planet of all the 92 known moons of Jupiter, and the 6th largest moon in the solar system. Using ultra-modern technologies available at that time, scientists will have devised a plan to continue life on this habitable planet. Because humans cannot survive the long journey, they decide to pack microorganisms into a spacecraft and send it to the new planet. These microorganisms are specially selected and engineered to survive the harsh conditions of space travel, and to adapt to the environment of the new planet. The journey is long and treacherous, but finally, the spacecraft lands on the new planet. The microorganisms are released, and begin to adapt to their new environment. Over time, they evolve and multiply, eventually giving rise to a diverse array of life forms on the new planet. As scientists study the new planet and its inhabitants, they begin to think back on the origins of life on Earth. Could it be that we were created by someone like us billions of years ago? Did someone pack life and sent it to the only habitable planet known billions of years before, to our Earth? This is a possibility that scientists have pondered for years, and there is evidence to suggest that life on Earth may have been seeded by extraterrestrial sources. For instance, some scientists speculate that life on Earth may have originated on Mars and arrived on our planet via meteorites ejected from the Martian surface. Others believe that comets, which contain water and organic molecules, may have delivered the building blocks of life to Earth. Additionally, the discovery of exoplanets, or planets orbiting other stars, has shown that the conditions for life may be more common in the universe than previously thought. In fact, some exoplanets have been found in the habitable zone around their star, where conditions are just right for liquid water to exist. The idea that we may have been created by some intelligent beings billions of years ago is a fascinating one. It's one that scientists have been exploring for years. In fact, there's growing evidence to suggest that life on Earth might not have originated here at all. Instead, it may have been brought to our planet by an alien civilization billions of years ago. The idea of life being brought to Earth by aliens may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's actually grounded in scientific fact. For one thing, we know that the universe is vast, with billions of stars and countless planets. It seems likely that at least some of these planets would be hospitable to life. We also know that life on Earth emerged relatively quickly after the planet formed, which suggests that it may have been seeded by something else. There are a few different theories about how this might have happened, but the most compelling one is that life was brought to Earth by an asteroid or comet. The idea of life being brought to Earth by an asteroid or comet is called panspermia, and it's a theory that's been around for centuries. But in recent years, scientists have been able to gather more evidence to support it. For example, in 2018, researchers discovered organic molecules in sedimentary rocks in Western Australia that were dated to be 3.5 billion years old. These molecules are the building blocks of life, and their presence suggests that life may have originated elsewhere and then been transported to Earth. Another piece of evidence comes from a study published in 2020 that found that microorganisms can survive the harsh conditions of space travel. The researchers launched bacterial spores into the stratosphere, where they were exposed to high levels of UV radiation and extreme temperatures. Despite these conditions, the spores were able to survive and even reproduce. Taken together, these findings suggest that life may not have originated on Earth at all. Instead, it may have been brought here by an asteroid or comet, or perhaps even by an alien civilization. It raises all sorts of fascinating questions. Who were the aliens who brought life to Earth? Where did they come from? And what was their motive for doing so? We may never know the answers to these questions, but it's an intriguing idea to think about. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be the ones sending our own gifts of life to other planets in the universe. After all, as Carl Sagan once said, the cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.